At Get Haunted and Get Haunted Midwest, we don't just put on events, we give you an experience. Grab the gear, master the methods, use the tools the professionals use to bridge the gap. From the Estes method to traditional seances, you aren't just watching the investigation, you're part of it.
Repeat peanut butter.
Capture the evidence, hear the voices, experience the history firsthand. Every event is structured so you rotate through the most active spots, learning from the best. The spirits are waiting. Secure your tickets now at extremeticketing.com. Ready to join the hunt? Here's where we'll be. Join Get Haunted and Get Haunted Midwest at these historic locations. Tickets for all events are available now at extremeticketing.com. Don't be left in the dark.
Oh, hi. Hi, all one of you. And we've got Leo, the ghost hunting dog here. He's hanging out with me tonight. Oh, hold on, I just hit something. Okay. I effed everything up. There we go. Okay. So I didn't really do this live for viewers. I don't know who's watching. I'm guessing it's Sarah, maybe. Can you hear me if it's Sarah? Okay. Or whoever it is. I would like to know if I can be heard. All right. I believe I can be heard. So, you know, you might have witnessed Sarah's post. This is very impromptu, and I don't have my support system with me, which is Sarah. So I'm just going to wing this because it's easier to show it to you than it is to do a post. Oh, wow. I'm live on YouTube right now, too. You can hear me. There's no we. Well, the we is me and you right now, Leo. All right. So Sarah made a post, and it's about this launch that I'm going to talk about here. Not the socks. We can show the socks in a minute. I know it's like the worst night to do a live because it's Friday and everybody's out, but I figured I would get on here and it'll be recorded and you can play it back later. So a few weeks ago, 3, 4 maybe, we launched Para Ops, and then Gear Locker came along. Went on last Wednesday, I think it was last Wednesday, it was live. We went through evidence log, and that'll go live tonight. But for the 4th, for America's 250th, I wanted to put together a bundle deal because even for me, it's fragmented a little bit, and there's 3 different pieces, and they each serve a different purpose. I'm going to walk you through them real quickly. But then there's a new component that's coming in the next few days that will tie all 3 of these things together for you in one really cool sort of command center. Right now, I forget, field base is what I'm calling it. We'll see if we keep it that or not. I'm fancy tonight. I have a wine and devil dogs. Wine and devil dogs. Sarah, it's weird having you watch me. I don't like it. There's 3 people now. Okay, good. All right, so the big launch. So tonight, after I finish, and this live's going to go real quick. After I finish this, I will put the bundle together, and we'll get it up on Extreme Ticketing. And I just wanted to explain some things so nobody feels confused or misled. So we'll start with the thing that's not out yet. It is like a review for work. We'll start with the thing that's not out yet, and that is this. Yeah, I know. I got a pointy ass beard. I sharpen that shit. Um, you know how I do it? I use pencil sharpener. Brings it down. Someone else said that like last week. Point that it sharpened my beard. Oh, by the way, Leo, the ghost hunting dog, is here. I have to console him tonight. It will be like Beirut here pretty soon with the fireworks. So, anyway, let's start here. So we know we have um, these pieces, right? Hold on, I'm going to share this screen. And they're all going to come together here in what is called, right now at least, field base. And field base is sort of the command center for the three different utilities that we've built so far. Now I want to keep everybody aware of the fact that like this is the baseline. I want people that use this to bring us the feedback. I wouldn't call them beta testers, but I want people that are using this in real life to come back and say, hey, Rob, hey, Sarah, it would be great if, this could do X, Y, Z. It's how we got some of the features that are inside of it now. So this is almost ready, and this will come probably in the next day or two. What I don't want to have to end up doing is having everybody update everything like every week. So I'm making sure that we got all of our bases covered. So this is sort of a live tracking, hi Icy, a live tracking dashboard for, if you purchased one, if you purchased two, if you purchased all three of these, this is still going to work for you. It's just that if you don't have data in one of these, it won't show up. So, across the top, you get your status items right now, how many gear items you have, how many need attention, the whole nine. So it gives you an understanding of where you're at with all of these things. And that is mostly being pulled out of Gear Locker, which you see here. It will give you the numbers in your para-ops utility, how many investigations you've done, how many team members you have, how many logs you have, who's active, who's not. It's kind of really cool. And from here, you can actually go ahead and open all of these apps too. Then we have evidence log, which is the newest component to this. And this whole thing is going to be modular. Who knows? We might have something else down the road. So tonight, because we already did Gear Locker, we already did para ops. I'll run through them real quick, but I'm not going to go, into a deep dive. Your intelligence shows all your recent activity inside of each of these utilities, how many investigations you did, if they're completed, if you're planning them, the whole nine, right? Over to the right, your gear alerts. If you got some broken shit, shows up here. And then your evidence status for those that, like to go through their evidence nonstop. It'll show you what's debunked, what's confirmed, what's under review, and so on and so forth. So that's a work in progress. Kind of got most of that piece done today, finally. So I'm going to run you through evidence log. Now from here, your command center, you can just click this and it will open. Right, so here's what evidence log looks like. Excuse me. This was born out of all the podcasts I've done. In the beginning when I used to go on Sarah's show instead of helping her. So Angelina, that's a good question. It's not an app. It is a single file HTML file, or it's a single file HTML utility. So what it does is it builds a database inside. So there's no subscriptions. It's a buy once kind of thing, and it's super cheap. It exists solely on your computer or wherever you want to put it. You can host it with a service like Appify, where it can be privately hosted, and then you could share that link with your team and they can come in and use it. It's pretty cool. It's really cool, actually. So super secure. I don't want any of your data. None of your personal data gets pushed around. None of that stuff. So, okay, yeah, it opens in a new tab. So I need to actually go and fix this real quick. So hold on. Unless it worked, but I don't think it did. Okay, no, it's no problem. It's a good point, and that part's important. In the descriptions on Extreme Ticketing, I hit on that. Oh, you can install it to your phone like an app, just so everybody knows. The instructions are there inside of the README files that come with this. You have to save it to your phone, though, as a shortcut, and it opens like an app on your phone. And you can link those things up. That's all. We'll go through all the technical stuff at some point. But if you do host it somewhere like on Appify, that data will stay live to whoever is actually going to that site. So let me just share this real quick. Share screen. So this does open up in separate tabs. When you click on it, it just makes life easier. So evidence log, right? For those that are crazy about, keeping track of that, my biggest problem came from keeping track of this evidence. And since 2008, I have like 25 different folders. I got pictures, videos, audio everywhere on my phone and whatnot. This is not going to really manage your files, but it's a map to where they are. And there's all different filters you can use to kind of narrow it down. You can go from oldest to newest. Your confidence level in it, the whole 9 yards. Okay. There is the sort of the list view, which is color coded. So if something's debunked, it'll be red here on the left-hand corner of the card. And then it's green. Each of these different ratings that you can give your own evidence will be color coded. You can look at it by location, by type, all kinds of cool things. So I just have kind of dummy data in there. There is also, and for me, this is the most helpful piece. There's the gallery view, which gives you a visual, kind of like a YouTube thumbnail representation of all of your evidence, no matter where it is, whether it's in your C drive, your D drive, on an external drive, on a thumb drive, doesn't matter. This keeps track of it and it shows you where it is. So for example, this little doll shot, it'll show you the image. You can download it straight from here if you don't know where it is. It'll play videos inline, it'll play audio inline, right? And you can download it. Now, again, when you log your evidence, you go here and you start putting in your data, and you can put where it's stored, the whole 9 yards. You can upload it, drag by your folder, EVP, physical responses, all these things. Plus you can do custom, right? You can add your own custom if you go like this. This is let's call this Angelina Debunks. Okay, so now Angelina Debunks is a evidence type inside of the app. So it's fully customizable. You can do all kinds of really cool stuff with it. It'll play videos in line. all kinds of good stuff. Okay. So it's really just a way to keep yourself and your evidence organized, no matter where you have your items. You still have to enter it. It's not going to go out and like gather it all for you, but it will absolutely um, keep track of these things for you. So let me jump back over here so I don't miss anything. All right, I didn't miss anything. So hi Denise, Angelina. So that's kind of the direction we're heading with this. It's very modular. So tomorrow, well, tonight after I finish this live, I'll create the bundle. So for America's 250th, and for all the people I saw out there that came to my post that were crybabies about my my frustration with the state of Pennsylvania, I better not see you. I better not see you out having fun tomorrow. You should be home, petting your cats and feeding your birds, and not celebrating. Okay, don't make me do it. It's a virtual paranormal Rolodex. Remember those? Yeah, I remember a Rolodex. Um, that's good stuff. And it is kind of like that. Now, I already have some thoughts for some other things there. Yeah, I know you feed birds, but you don't have, you know, anyway. You just put water in something for them. I mean, I guess you feed them. I don't know. So here's Leo, the paranormal ghost hunter dog. Hey, are there any ghosts here? Hey. Anyway, figured I'd give you a minute with Leo. So that's kind of it. So we're going to bundle these up tonight, and I'll put them up, and you'll get them in a zip file. Now, anybody that already has something and icy, I know I owe you. So we had a broken link, I think, when I was maneuvering around in the Google Drive. I broke something. So we had someone order today, and I had to fix that. Icy, I owe you. But anybody that has purchased since the launch of these things up until tomorrow, hey, Stace, yeah, this was impromptu. You know, I was just taking people through some of the new utilities that we built here. You'll get this, right? You'll get Field Base for sure. I'll put that up one more time so you can see what that was. But anybody that already owns one of these utilities or more, or purchases through the weekend, will get Field Base, which is basically the command center. And this will grow. I mean, this is easily updated. So, you know, by the time we're done creating, which if that ever happens, there may be 6 of these cards available for the different utilities. But now you have a live tracking feature, a slick looking front end, if you ask me, which is what a lot of people say about me as well. And literal data coming in right there live, and you've got a bird's eye view of all of your stuff right here in one place. And you can launch your utilities from here, so it's really cool. But if you, like I said, if you already own any of these, you're going to get Field Base. I'll get it to you by tomorrow. It's still early, and I like to change things, so there might be updates for Para Ops and Gear Locker. I think, Sarah, correct me if I'm wrong, we created a private group. So if you're not in there, we'll get you in there, and you'll get your first crack at the updates there. I can put the files up and do that. It's much easier. And that is it. So we've got the command center now. The evidence log, for those that want to keep track of it, that actually spun off into a whole different niche for people that I'm working on. So that's cool. So these things are multi You don't have to use it for paranormal, but this is the paranormal version of these utilities. Um, so yeah, tonight I'm going to end this here in a few minutes, and I'm going to go get the bundle together. We'll put that up on Extreme, and then there'll be a discount, a huge discount for all three. If you already own one and you want the others, please just let me know, and we'll make it happen for you. Sarah made a cool post on socks. I'm there. I'm there, lady. We've got cool ass socks coming. This is one of the devil versions. We got the Bigfoot version. There's a one toother. Sarah, you can talk about these two from the side. There's a two toother. We have multiple Bigfoot versions. We've got Mothman socks. We got, generic kind of creepy face socks. What else we got? There's like a lot of socks. Ghosty socks. More ghosty socks. Fun. Who doesn't love? Well, Sarah's known for her socks. There we go. Very Halloween-ish. What else we got? These are. Here's the other Mothman. So there's multiple versions. Like we can put your teams on them too, if you want. This guy. So and you can mix and match, and there'll be all these different. Yeah, we're getting there. Well, we'll have to work out an arrangement. 3-pack bundles. You can mix and match. You can choose your style. You can put your team on there. You can put your team on the socks. I can do that. So I made all these socks today. We have them set up on the front right now, but you can choose side placement if that's how you prefer it. These are ladies socks, so I tried to model them today. Notice Sarah didn't use the picture. I had my giant foot in these little lady socks, but there was something nice about it. Just saying. And yes, Sarah's third run of BBK kits are coming. Pick those up today too. Those are sitting right over there. Well, I got to cut them and mail them to her now. So we have cool shit coming. But I'm going to bundle this stuff up here real quick. I know there's at least one or two people waiting. Enough said. I think. Did I cover it all, Sarah? Did I? Let's see if I can find something cool here. Y'all may have noticed Leo now has his own page on Facebook. He's Leo the Ghost Hunting Dog. He brings you all kinds of solid advice with especially with the help of AI, but he's happy to be a part of it. He's happy to finally join social media. Okay. So Leo's geez. Yeah, Leo just stunk to join up too. Leo. Yeah, I mean it looks just like him, right? Oh. That's a chew toy over there. It's not a turd. He's out cold. Hey, doofus. He's tired. He had a long day, like me. All right, so that's that. I just wanted to share the updates on the utilities. I don't call them apps because they're not. They're very lightweight. They take up almost no space on your device, and they're super helpful. So yeah, so you should be sitting at your laptop entering in all the data from your um should I share the signal to Sarah Jane? I'll run you through this last piece. And I'll show you this is coming out too. This is pretty dope. Boom, boom. Let me open this up real quick. Okay. And this again, for those that want to kind of go a layer or two deeper, um, this piece is pretty. This is pretty cool. So you know me, if you know me, I like my numbers. I might weave this in somehow, but it's essentially a digital journal, if you will. And while it's not geared 100% for the paranormal, you can weave the paranormal into it. So it essentially opens with a little reading based on numerology and astrology. So for today, right, the number of it's the number 3, the number of communication and creative expansion. What's being asked to move through you and into the world. It goes on, right? So what it does, though, is what you can do is put yourself. Um, you can create entries basically for a feeling, a vibe, a paranormal experience, the whole 9 yards, right? So we could go into a new entry. We'll put today, right? What type of experience? It was a synchronicity. Um, I saw an eagle, and his name was Fred. Okay. Um, where did I see that? Side of the road. And then, did I get a charge out of that? Yeah, it was awesome. Eagles are cool. How did I feel? I felt elevated. I felt cool. And then you can put notes in. Um, you add your reflection. What did that eagle mean to me? So on and so forth, right? And then it'll break it down, the numerology piece and what it might mean for you. Then you save the entry, right? And it will keep track of all of your entries. And eventually, with enough data, it'll start showing you patterns. So what it might show you is, how many days between these things started to happen, what was happening astrologically, um, what the vibe was for you, what your mood was during these things. And it's not like a psychic-y thing. This is about keeping track of vibes and feelings and what it might have meant and numbers. So if you take a look at this, it's really cool, but it really doesn't start to mean too much until you have a lot of entries. Okay. The date lab, I love to put numbers in. I love to compare start dates and end dates, and it'll analyze the gap and give you some potential meanings. Days since, like, look, since my birthday, 1970. It'll go out and it'll say, I am literally 20,344 days old, 2,906 weeks, 668 months old right now. So there's a lot of cool little things you can do in here, but it's basically a digital journal or a digital experience tracker. Um, so that'll be coming too. I just don't know if we'll weave it into that. So, seen a video of a guy sitting in a Tesla and yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. I saw that. I think I saw one a couple years ago where they were driving through. Hi, Micah. How are you? Um, so yeah, so that's all. There's other cool things we're working on, but so far today, the coolest things were definitely some socks. I like this guy the best. I don't know why, because he looks insane. Maybe that's why. I like to pair up with insane people. Apparently. We had other plans. We had another project that we were supposed to knock out today, but I don't know. This wicked storm blew through and just was too risky to with the power situations here and elsewhere. So yeah. All right. So that's 30 minutes. I'm done. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm gonna go button up this bundle for those that are waiting. Um, if you're gonna get this stuff, get it this weekend in honor of America's 250th birthday. Sarah just had her 201st birthday just a few days ago. So she's catching up, I think. Right, Sarah? She probably fell asleep. Dad or the orderlies already turned off her TV and tucked her in. I don't know. All right, my friends, that's all I got for you. Hopefully it was enlightening, entertaining, and beautiful for you to watch me drink wine. I'm going to go eat my devil dog. And yeah, Sarah's 29 now. Happy 4th of July, 250 years. It's a long time. Thank you, Angelina. You too. Everybody have a safe and great 4th of July. I hope you get to do some cool things. Again, if you hate this country, stay home and don't do anything. Stare at the wall. Happy 250th. I'm ending this mofo. I'll see y'all. Love you guys.